Welcome back, guys. Sherry here. The mini bosses in the depths. Now, guys, they are not hard. And the only difference between the ones in the depths and the mini bosses that are on the surface is that the ones in the depths, they will drop what is called a large crystallized charge. And we need those to upgrade our batteries. Now, if you don't know how to upgrade your batteries, you can click the link in the upper right-hand corner. I'll also leave a link in the description. Now, the first one we have here is a Frox. And guys, he's not hard at all. Now, when he opens his mouth and he starts sucking the wind in, all we have to do is feed him something. I'm going to feed him a bomb flower. Now, if you feed him a bomb flower, give him a minute and let him blow up before you get close to him. But when he does, he's going to fall to the ground. And then all we have to do is get on his back and bust these ore deposits. Now, we have to bust all of them before we can kill him. And you might not be able to get them all in one sitting. He's probably going to wake up. So when he wakes up, he's going to shake a little bit. And then he's going to shoot you up into the air if you're still on his back. But when he does this, he's going to have his mouth open. All we have to do is just feed him another bomb flower. And then we just rinse and repeat. Now, we can shoot him in the eye. You can use an eyeball. That will help a lot. That will stun him. He'll fall to the ground. Then again, all we have to do is just get on his back and just finish him off. So if you're looking to upgrade your batteries, these mini bosses will drop the large crystallized charges. And those are worth 20 crystallized charges. So if you kill 5 mini bosses, that is 100 crystallized charges. That is a lot faster than grinding out Zonai here in the depths. And they will drop large Zonai, so it's kind of a win-win. Now, if you don't know how to find the mini bosses, I will leave a link in the description to the object map that I use to find items. But let's move on to another one because, guys, these mini bosses are just not hard. But now, if you would like a little extra oomph when you're trying to battle these mini bosses, you can get the Barbarian Armor. You can also get the Fierce Deity Armor. Now, guys, if you don't know where to get this, I will leave links in the description. But I'm going to go with the Barbarian Armor just because I've had each piece enhanced once by a fairy. Now, we can also cook ourselves 5 mighty bananas. But when you do this, it's not going to stack with your attack armor. So you may want to get some defense armor, and then you can use an attack recipe. Now, a Stalnox is not very difficult either, guys. All we have to do is hit him in the eye. And the best way to do that is use an eyeball. Now, I didn't have any Keese or Keesey eyeballs to do so I ended up using an Aracuda eyeball, which worked great. But once we hit him in the eye, he's going to fall. And then all we have to do is just go up and wail on him. Now, if he gets up, you want to get out of there because he will sit on you. But this is really just a rinse and repeat process until his eyeball pops out. Now, when his eyeball pops out, you want to go after the eye. If you don't kill the eye, he will pick it up and he will stick it back in his eye socket, and then you have to knock it out again. But here in the depths, he will drop the large crystallized charges. Again, guys, it's only the enemies or the mini bosses that are in the depths that are going to drop these crystallized charges. Now, a Hinox is extremely similar. All we have to do is hit him in the eye. Now, I thought I used an eyeball, but I accidentally hit him with some shock fruit, but it still worked. I was still able to hit him in the eye. But once you hit a Hinox in the eye, he's going to fall, and then we just go up and wail on him. However, they're sleeping when we first encounter them. If you're sneaky enough and your weapon is strong enough, you can actually just sneak up on them, and you can pretty much just take him out before he even wakes up. But the Flux Construct, he's not that hard either, guys. Now, when you first encounter one of these guys, he might just be sitting there kind of looking like a statue with his little red light just kind of rotating around. I just hit him with an eyeball, kind of wakes him up. But there is a cube that is on him that glows. And that is the cube that we want to hit. Now, we can pull his head or the cube that is glowing, use our Ultra Hand, and we can pull him apart. He'll smash into pieces, and then we just want to go after the cube that is glowing. Now, when he gets up into the sky, and he kind of makes this platform, if you'll just wait a minute and be patient, we're going to use Recall. And as soon as you see a block come at you, use Recall and let's get on top of it. I missed this one, but he's going to do it again. But all we have to do is use our Recall and we can get up on top of his platform. And it's really kind of just that easy. Like right here. Let's use recall on this, and then we're just going to get up there to where the glowing cube actually is. Now once we get up here, all we have to do is just go after the cube, and that's about it. He may bust in pieces and hit the ground, but if he does, just find the cube that is glowing, and that is what you want to go after. And of course, he's going to drop the large crystallized charge. He is also going to drop some materials that we can fuse to our weapons. That's always great to pick up. Speaking of weapons, right here in the depths, underneath the Gerudo Highlands, at this shadow figure, no matter what weapon it is, guys, take it, break it, and come back after a blood moon. Eventually, you're going to get a Royal Claymore or even a Royal Guards Claymore. But you have to take whatever weapon is there, break it, and just return after a blood moon. And do it over and over again until you can get these nice, pristine weapons. And this is a great weapon to fuse to these items that these mini bosses drop, especially the stone taluses. And if you're looking for rupees, these are the guys you want to go after. Now all we have to do to take these guys out is we can use an eyeball and hit the ore that's on top of their head. That's going to stun them and they're going to fall forward. However, we can also use a bomb flower. We can knock their arms off. That will also stun them and they will fall forward. Just don't let them fall forward on you. And we can even ascend through them. So either way you want to do it, all we have to do is knock this ore that is on top of their head. Once we destroy that, we're good. And these guys are pretty easy to kill. Now they are also going to drop the large crystallized charge, but they will also drop a heart-shaped stone. And this is great for fusing to our weapons. However, there are several kinds of taluses. Some of them will drop gems, most of them may drop amber, but all of these things we can sell for rupees. Now a battle talus is a little different, guys. He has enemies on top of him that are in a treehouse. If we hit him with a muddle bud, he will throw these enemies off. And then all we have to do, we can kind of use the same concept. We can use a bomb flower and we can blow his arms off. That will stun him. And when he gets stunned, he's going to fall down. Then all we have to do is use ascend and we can ascend through the treehouse. Or you can ascend through him. But then again, we just have to get up here, hit the ore, and take care of him. And then it's again just essentially rinse and repeat. But there are two taluses that are a little bit different, guys. One of which is the Frost Talus. Now he's extremely cold. So if you don't have the armor to be able to land on him or anything like that, we can heat him up by using some fire fruit. And all we have to do is hit the body. Once you hit the body, it's going to stun him. He's going to fall over. Then we just need to climb up on him and well on him. And then again, you can apply all the same tactics. You can use an eyeball to hit the ore that's on top of his head. You can use the bomb flowers to blow his arms off. But it's essentially the same thing, a rinse and repeat. As soon as you heat him up, you can land on him and have your way with him. Now that leads us to our last talus, which is the Igneo Talus. Now guys, he's a little different. Depending on where he's located, you do not want to use a bomb flower because you will blow up. So all we have to do is hit him with some ice fruit or a white choo-choo jelly just to cool him down. Then we can get on top of him and take care of the ore that's on top of his head. Now, also depending on where he's located, you may have to have some flame resistant or some fireproof armor. So, like I said, he's just a little bit different, but it's kind of the same concept, and it's just a rinse and repeat style. And guys, once again, these methods also work on the surface for all of the mini bosses that you encounter. So it's not just here in the depths. And once you collect all of these gems and amber, we can take them to a local vendor and we can sell them for rupees. But if you'd like to see how to kill Lynels and Gleeoks easily, I'll leave links in the description. But if you'd like to see how to get unlimited bomb flowers, fire fruit, and ice fruit, click here. And if you enjoy content like this, guys, show me with a like. If you're new to the channel, I hope you consider subscribing, and I'll just catch you guys next time.